of today. And now we will see our featured players on screen right now. We do have Crack, Lord, Dolly, as well as Y2K hitting the featured players on screen.
By the way, if you guys notice the stone behind, that is actually the map over that stone. We brave onto that small island there. I do notice the wordings on top of that, but nevertheless, we're gonna go into the flight path of the smallest map there is. Well, we're gonna wait and see will they have the same drop point for each of these teams.
My eyes are and especially on Team Secret, they are not letting go of fine. Okay, it's a decent circle. It's a decent circle. What's wrong with today? Or even this map gets a decent circle. What is happening here?
The god of circle loves me more than you, apparently.
Wow. I
Sorry
need to
for
give my
that
offerings
disappointment.
later on. I
You
need to play more
probably
PUBG
should.
after this.
Maybe you should take
Yeah,
off your
my
cap
offering to the
later on.
God of
Maybe they
Circle
will.
is my time on PUBG.
Maybe if you take off your cap, probably they're gonna favor you next. Who knows?
Ooh, she's trying now. She's trying, guys. She's trying. No, I'm not gonna give it.
Okay.
No, not that easy.
But before that resurgence on Paradise Resort, nobody tried to take it out from them. We have a couple of teams with their usual drop. Now, brother, I saw them dropping off around Docks there, but Camp Charlie kind of occupied. Painan, I think we're taken by Team Secret. Boot Camp, obviously, going to be Bigotrons, but the rest of the team, where will they go? There are some teams that are actually having to share their compound. We're talking about Boot Camp especially. And the rest of them, sometimes, Sami is maybe somebody else is there, but there you go. We're gonna see this circle, which I think still, if please no water later on, I have a feeling it will be at the shoreline there.
Well,
No.
okay, okay, yeah,
Don't
of course,
argue.
I would love that, but it's tough. It's tough. I'll admit it myself. It's tough. It's a tough call. Nah, it's tough. Yeah, I'm trying to be positive for myself, but man, it's just not today for us. Tough circle lovers, it's just not our day so far.
I don't know. I still have a feeling it will ended up around Camp Bravo or even the outskirts of it, because it's kind of a big chunk of water ratio in there. It's like almost 30%, and there's also the river in between on the west side. But I don't think it's gonna end up in the west side, obviously, but probably Paradise Resort will be the main target, which Resurgence kind of smack middle of it. This is not really a good news for them. Yeah, they got themselves that circle, but when it comes to trying to find the loot by yourself, kind of hard if you want to go out from Paradise Resort. Look at how many teams surrounding them so far.
Oh yeah, oh my goodness. It's just going to be tough for researchers to actually go and loot outside of Paradise Resort. So the most they could probably get is those small houses along those roads, as we can see on the eastern side, but maybe that's about it. Any more further, they may bump into like Axis MPX, Team NoRecoil, or all other teams all around them. So yeah, it's going to be tough for them. But what's going to be tough for teams who are on the other side of the island as well, in case any bridge camping happen, it will be to get through these couple of teams. So it'll be interesting to see whether it's, again, the inner or outer circle. Will these teams go for inside or outside, or will they get into the circle quickly? It's that 50-50 bet. We'll need to see throughout this game.
Well, here's a recap for you guys again. Miramar, Erangel, V Candy. We have 3 more games to go, including the Sunhawk. And Secret got himself a Miramar, Erangel, Ding as well. V Candy is you, the gang side. We're gonna see and wait TBD to be determined for Sunhawk's player here. But regarding what you asked just now, Cloud, you know what? How about playing in between those circles? I think that works best, especially for you, the game, because why? We've seen them playing at the outer rim or even at the edges of the circle all the way, and it kind of works for them. You don't have to be smack in the middle, but at the same time you can gatekeeping that circle. At the same time, you don't rotate too late. I kind of like this helmet, by the way. Kind of reminds me of that anime Dr. Slump for no reason now.
Oh yeah, reminds me of that Dr. Slum, was it? Yeah, that's a real classic.
The
But of
Arale,
course, yeah, Arale, yeah, Arale. There you go.
remember
I always
also.
have a problem on how to actually pronounce it. Is it Arale, Arale? But well, there you go. Thanks, Choo Choo. But of course, talking about the circle being inside or outside, yeah, it does seem to be a bit more effective for some of these teams as they play by the edge of the circle. Sometimes they're inside, sometimes they're outside. So it also helps them to make that rotation. That's kind of good as well. But we'll see if that really changes as this is a smaller map. People are more closer to each other. Will that change that type of rotation? But now looking over, talking about rotation, the two pink teams here we can see on screen, FV as well as Resurgence. Looks like they are onto each other. Akido now taking lots of damage as well. Sleep, and now Sleep may be put to sleep because now he's on his knees and he may be finished off here by the side of Volky. Volky with a pixel shot, just beating it out, and Sleep will be sent back to the lobby, but revenge onto the side of Volky for Akido.
Well, they're trading 1 for now, but Heavy is not in a very good standings for overall and also in the game. Look at that, Nate coming up from small boy, clipping down and straight on his knees, and Akido straight into a box, waiting in the lobby. They are the first one to be engaged here. Resurgence going full aggression on this time, getting 2 extra points straight out of that, and that's the rest of FV have to retreat for now. Matsabu will force into a small hut or even small structure to work with, and he has to run this one out. He doesn't have enough men because we're looking at Grim nowhere to be seen here. Still trying to pick the fight off. Resurgence probably just scouting over to make sure that Matsabu can make it out at least.
Interesting. I just noticed that Matsabu is a new inclusion into FV. So the rest of it, Sleep, Akido, Grim, they are the original team members during the league. But Matsabu is a new inclusion. So it's going to be interesting to see how this new rotation of team members for FV actually pan out for them in this grand final 3 days fight. But of course, now before that, moving over to Axis MPX versus Mapa. Mapa again having someone to go through to get into where they want to be. Early fights have a bar. Looks like he's been knocked down from afar by Ching. And now Ching knocks down Tricks in here as well. Mapa down to 2 team members. 6 as well as Jenny. It's not going to be easy. 6 trying to get the revenge of and get knocked out onto Oman. And now he do it. 6 now. It's ready to get a second knockdown onto Ching. And now Baba, they do the comeback. Appy have been knocked down as well. 6 will finish off Appy, and Dylan will be finished off by Bravo from the other side. 6 now will need to continue on because there are a couple of more team members inside that house that they need to fend off now. Before that, they need to revive off their team. But oh no, Team Secret is coming in.
This is looking really grim on the side of Team Baba. Look at that. You are already tossed in without wasting any more time. They need more time to reset themselves. Baba are just done nice clutching that one out. Return back the fire. That was a fast reaction kind of Axis and PX checks, but didn't make to clutch that one out for the rest of the team there. But at the same time, Baba managed to just secure themselves a little bit more time. They already replenished themselves with HP and also revive each other out. But at the current being is not working out so great here. We're talking about not many structures to have cover on, except for a couple of stone structure or even some vegetation to work with, while Bubi and the rest of Team Secret slowly cornering down them. For Papa has no exit out at this point.
Now looks like Mata trying to find a different angle, just like how he always does. Bill pops out the first aid hit. It's for Mata. Looks like he's been knocked out by Mata. Will he be finished off by Mata? But still survives this though, but is bleeding out at this point. Mata now with the side spray. Now it's not going to be easy for Bapa to get to the end of Yuhai. So really so Yuhai get that knocked on the 6. And look at this, Bubi have been knocked down by Trinity, but Yuhai is continuing his pursuit, managed to get off the kill of Jenny, and now looks like Bapa has been cleaned up by Team Secret again, bowing out at 15th place.
That's way too soon. Bapa haven't been performing at all today. They are really going down to the vortex of death pit after one game and another, and they play themselves at the bottom again. 15 and 16 placement all this time, and 14 teams still left out in the game. Bubu will be taking that victory. The rest of Team Secret, quite a big win. That 5 kills, 5 points for them. But there you go, Axis, MPX, and Bapa just have to sit this game one out.
And now, of course, this is Choo Choo's favorite weapon, the Dragon Ball Savage. There, who's gonna pick that up?
Nobody.
I want to
Just
see a Dragon Ball
nobody.
Savage kill. Nobody.
Nobody gonna pick that weapon up. Why is a DBS a thing and an airdrop of all the things you can give to the players? It's just, I'm just casually gonna drop the DBS. Maybe the dolphins, if you happen to drop it in the water, or the mermaids or the merman will use it. But back to Last Survivor Ichong, we've seen them play so far. Lost Ichong is one of the best fragger or even sniping at this point for the team, but their current situation is not at their best performance yet. We're talking about it's not in their prime, and they have been losing quite a number of games here as well. So we're looking at them at the final week. They're emerging out of nowhere, getting a lot of momentum, but it seems like they lost it for the grand finals.
Yeah, they absolutely haven't found their footing in the grand finals yet. That's what I can say. So hopefully they can get it through. But of course, this is again a fresh new map. It's gonna be tough. Based on their previous performances, their rotation have been a big problem. They encountered bigger teams early, so they are not living up to their team name as Last Survivor, definitely. So I think they need to fix their rotation. But I did see a little bit of creativity there just now. They use the waters to get to where they want. They rotate in through the watery area. So that's a clear path for them. No one would normally people wouldn't gatekeep by the coastline. It's very unlikely. So they managed to get into the circle without any fight so far.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree. But hovering around Dingles right now, they are they actually having fun at this? Because it feels like they are taking their own sweet time here, bumping into so many trees multiple times.
Mason needs to get his driving license then.
Or maybe, the one sitting behind is a bit too heavy for him to handle. But we're looking over Resurgence. They got themselves decent number of kills, 2 kills at a point, but they lost Y2K already when they just landed and kind of get their early clutches going out. Resurgence, they're trying to still looting back whatever they need to, but Sun got clipped quite a huge chunk of HP. That ESG throwing a huge nade over the side of Dingle. Sun, they got themselves 1 chicken nade and they need more than that to make sure that they actually really is showing that they are prepared for the world or even the South Asia later on to represent Malaysia. But Dingos, they are kind of out in the open.
Dingoes now, they don't have the high ground as well, and Pamburu looks like managed to clip a little bit on the side of Kratos. Kratos now needs to make the rotation. He is 50% now, but maybe, just maybe, Expert MY would butt in here. Pamburu taking a little bit of a damage there, about 20% now, probably senses that, okay, someone's on the other side. They need to cover their backs. Again, it's like what we said earlier, Chichu, that we cannot be too focused on another team and third party in. So this could be the demise if they continue to overly focus onto the Dingoes.
At the same time, I did see Lost Ichong being knocked down. Then they are returning fight to a Star Esports apparently trying to pick the fight off a Lost Survivor, while ESG trying to just play it calm here. Dingoes try to pressure the side of ESG, but they are actually handling this very well. ESG not panicking, but their pre-fire is kind of not connected so far. Paradise Resort right smack in the middle, like we predicted before, Cloud, and it's gonna be a tough fight here, especially that structure is really tricky to play with. Multi-levels you're talking about, and so many walls to hide yourself from.
And now looks like they're trying to hide, but okay, it may come in from multiple angles, so it's going to be tough. But look at this, Paradise Resort still smack in the middle. That's where RSG was at earlier. They managed to go out to another little compound outside, but maybe they may rotate back into the middle circle again and hang on to Paradise Resort. Don't know yet, because of course that can be a valuable fortress for teams to actually be in it early. So we'll see how that goes. But now, of course, moving over to EVOS VIP, they do have FV to deal with. FV, now they are moving away. They don't have the numbers though, FV. They are down to 2 team members only. So it's not going to be good for them if they want to make any engagement against EVOS VIP for now. But, well, it's going to be tough for them. Just behind them is another team there waiting in case they come into another zone. So, oh man. FV just in a sandwich situation right now.
They have been playing this for a very long time. This is the second round for every fighting against EVOS VIP. And again, Kuza will be the first one to bow down here. He got knocked down on a very long shot come out from Grim. I think he got even that suppressor on his side too. That gunshot really is making a very small volume. And the rest of FV, we only have Matsabu. They are actually waiting back in the lobby. We only have 3 people
Oh,
playing on the
oh.
side of EVOS VIP there, surprisingly. But yep, probably there's some technical issues over there, but who knows? On the side of FV, the other hand, the Matsabu is really low. Team Secret already trying to wipe out last survival just now. Full of beats there on Team Secret side, but Pamburo overpick himself. Get that punish straight off the bat there. While Yezi Bravo trying to hover around Maisel, but Super Alon really need of help. And that shredded his vest quite a lot, down to almost 0. And Bravo and also the rest of ESG forced to move into a retreat. And Bravo got clipped a little bit behind, but at the same time, he just have no room. He has no room to actually save the rest of the team. Straight away picking up the pickup truck and just gonna retreat. Probably will build this one now because he will pick up Vortex and just run away from this compound.
Oh, definitely need to get out of this because they were made. Oh, hang on. Did they just leave Botox and not? Okay, maybe their strategy is just to split up a little bit there, which is still okay. But looks like Dingoes, they managed to clear out a little bit on the side of their opponents and now free loot to them. Now, Net Brotherhood, they may encounter with Team Secret because Team Secret, we do see here, eye shots, probably has eyes on the side of Net Brotherhood, making a rotation across that main road. So if you cross the main road, it's normally really obvious. Eye shots, definitely eyes here. And now will he take a shot? He has his scope onto the side of FV. So looks like they will encounter opponents from multiple angles. Netbrother coming in at closest range to them. Samzy just across him, just behind the stone.
Oh, that was BB covering for Aisha. We can see Aisha's kind of nervous when it comes to advancement by Net just now. They are moving at a very fast rate, but Aisha straight away changing into his mate and also back to M416, trying to toss it over Net because at the same time there's another team from the back that he needs to make it fast here. Try to finish off Sam Z. Almost clipped it, not connected so far. Luxy and now trying to hold it off, but Luxy will be knocked next and BB try to toss as much Nate as they can, and we have to butt in to take the steal away from the hands of Team Secret. We're hovering around Resurgence. Boki knocked down against Dingles here. Right in front of him. Can Sun just finish the job for his team?
Can Sun do it? But it's not going to be easy because, well, it could be a third party and if they overly focus again. But then again, if they want to do the business, they need to do it quickly. Now, they're trying to go for the flanks here. So we can see on the mini screen, Resurgence now is in trouble. Boki is now bleeding out. But then again, oh, that knockdown from Kratos. Managed to get a knockdown to Small Boy. We do see cover fire here by Iron Pro, but not enough to help his teammates. Boki as well as Small Boy will be sent back to the lobby. And now Iron Pro will need to stand for his team. He is the only Resurgence team member left right now, and they are still 14 teams left.
This is what we mentioned before. They are the one that actually landed on top of Paradise Resort, but trying to hold to that compound for themselves is so hard based on how many teams surrounding them. The moment they want to step out of Paradise Resort, it's just almost close to impossible. Tara, on the other hand, already engaged against EVOS VIP. Once more, EVOS VIP, I think they are the ones who will probably wiped out soon because looking at the current state, Jazz is the only survivor so far with Blue closing in, pressuring them. Kuza need extra help there. He is knocked down, but Lyrian will deny that help from Jazz because they finish him off in the last minute. At the same time, forcing Jazz to stay in the blue. They are keeping the pressure and taps on EVOS VIP. They are gatekeeping this side while Net finish up Team Secret. View just now knocked down. We're taking over Expert MY, going against Victron, and suddenly the kill fit is going crazy because the migration really happens right now.
The migration is happening here. This is the fourth circle. Of course, this is a smaller map, so expect all the great migration to happen quickly. And now the smoke do come out here, but Aisha is taking a couple of shots here. Have been knocked down from afar by April. And now Yuhai needs to help his brothers. But now Biu Biu managed to heal up. Aisha is the only one knocked down, but he will be healed up as well. Now they need to reset themselves quickly. The smoke does protect them, but it will be time till the smoke actually ends. And now April is on the other side. Mato is trying to get a good view. It's not going to be easy with all those vegetation, all that structure. But then again, they need to get a good view. Yuhai managed to get a knock off the Ziggs. And now last survivor again is falling apart. Ziggs now in trouble. His teammates are nowhere to be found, and they may just fall apart here.
Expert and Y got clamped up in between. At the same time, Boyka kind of hesitate to open fire from this side, and whoa, Megatron were actually forced to engage back, and they return back that punishment over Expert and Y. They are overbuilt themselves just now, and Expert and Y got wiped out straight away by Zali in the last moment, and Rocky as well, getting himself 5 points. Whole team wiped there. We're talking about now down top canteen. You do jump, we're just gonna tap this one now from afar. Gig Fam didn't see this one coming at this long distance there. And Gig Fam kind of being gatekept by you to look at the rim of the circle. Jumper kept tapping this one now, forcing them to stay in the blue. And I think that's a very long distance.
It's a very long distance with trees in between, with structure. But then again, the blue circle does not favor those on the outside for now because it is closing in onto them, giving tons of pressure. But getting into the circle is also really tough. Just look at this. Just look at the gap between Geek Fam and Yuru Gang. There's a lot of open space there. Now onto the bike they go. Hopefully they can get into the circle quickly. But what is this? Fredo with that knockdown from afar, taking 2 out from Geek Fam. And now Damroot is in another location. He can't save his friends here. So his friends may succumb to their injuries and just bow out of this round. And now Fredo trying to find the rest of Geek Fam. Damroot is in the house, but man, it's just going to be tough for Damroot. How can he get across?
At the same time, we're talking at the fifth phase of the game. The blue will take away at least 3 to 4% of health at this time, and you don't want to tank way too much here. Speaking of which, Gig Fam will force to stay in the blue as long as they can. Look at Monparan scouting over Damroot, making sure that they cannot advance for Gig Fam. They have no place to go now. You do Greg trying to get a caught on a Bigatron. They got the side on them. And there's also dingles across there somewhere. This is what I've said. It's a multi-level terrain. At the same, there's so many structures in between. But Tara landed on Matoy with that nade crushing Team Secret at the same time. And Nasha got naded down again. Exom is actually crazy with the nades. And Yuhai is the sole survivor. The only hope left for Team Secret. But they keep on showering him with bullets and too many nades on their side. We're talking about Tara not even trying to show themselves, making sure that Secret Yuhai will be stayed down as low as he can because that bombardment just now is just really brutal.
It's just brutal for Yuhai right now. Plus the blue zone is not on his side. It is closing in on him. So he better make a move quickly. And now just look at this. Looks like Team NoRecoil. They are in the circle. They need to fend off multiple angles there because the team you want to get in the circle. Yuhai, when you get the knock on the links from that high range shot, that is amazing thing. But Yuhai, how did he even think about that? Now Yuhai will need to shoot about. Oh my goodness, that long range shot. Oh my goodness, by Insomnus, that is a really good play.
That was a long shot in the very fast direction. Yuhai whiffed it a bit when it comes to aiming down on Tara. At the same time, Team NoRecoil just has to butt in as a third party this time. Stewart trying to take down on Rocky. He's getting himself more kills. Dingles taking down on Bigatron as well. There's so many people trying to aim down Bigatron. And the play zone is against them as well. Tara taking one down on Dingles, and Dingles return it back by San. Team NoRecoil getting down on a guy who at CB with the micro Uzi trying to scope down on Dingles. They don't have nades anymore. They've thrown too much just now, but Insomnus tried to get down on X-Links there. Stewart with the QBU trying to get on Monparang. Yudu Gang is still holding on, but they are having difficulty trying to get themselves into that one small circle.
Oh man, we just look at this. The spread from Team No Recall. They are good right now. They're covering multiple angles, so it's good right now based on the views that they can see. Now the Dingoes, they will be pressured by the blue zone as well. They are just playing by the edge there, but then again, getting into the circle is just not good to be easy. It is the 7th blue zone right here, so it's really not easy to tangle. We see here Nuck, he is bleeding out to the blue zone, but just making it in. But how are they going to rotate in? They need to get across. They need to get through. Team No Recall and you get just on their flanks.
Yes, they were playing the stone structure here, using that to really cover himself and straight on the head. But at the same time, Drax got returned by fire half of Egon. While they were trying to find the position of how the Utica, he got surrounded that. Here's the Mitre Uji pushing, but the blue sun is down as well. Nathan and the rest of Dingo's being pushed, and that was really depressing to watch. The blue is just against them. Same goes for Manfarang. Team No Recall seems like they have this one in the bag.
Oh, it's now. Oh, look at this. Drags have been taken now by Aga, and now it's down to 2 teams here. Team No Recall, they still have 4 team members. Stewart is bleeding out though, but he may be saved by his team members. And now they may just have this because the other one is not moving into the circle. Muffin, how long can you last? Yes, you have 4 first aid kits, but will that be enough? I don't think so. I think this game is in the bag for Team No Recall. No way Muffin is going to able to fend this off long enough. It is just done. This game is over.
I don't think this is even a question. They have now this down to Muffin one last first aid kit there, and it's one. And he's trying to just shoot away whatever he has left there, knowing that he's just gonna dance this one now. Because he knows, there you go. Muffin ended it up with a very stylish way. And that Team No Recall this time getting themselves that chicken dinner in the small smash. There is Sunhawk is just to win.
Well deserved chicken dinner for Team